What's up guys, how you all doing? For today's video we're going to put to the test fishing bow and arrow called fish stick right here. Let's open it up and see what it's all about. It's going to look something like that. Whoa, that's much longer arrow compared to the regular arrows. Looks really long, and this is the difference between the regular one as well. Once it goes through the fish or whatever you're going to catch, it's going to stay there. That way it cannot like swim out or like separate. Pretty interesting, I like that. Okay, well, this side here pretty heavy, feels like made from metal, so hopefully it will last a long time, especially if you're going to hunt in the river or the ocean and it's going to be salty. The wood going to get destroyed a lot faster, so that's nice. We got this thing right here, fish sticks, that's what it's called. Very nice. And we got here this thing. I wonder how well it's going to work. We'll find out. Oh yeah, can't forget about the screws as well. Okay, let's assemble it together real quick. I got here all the parts. Okay, obviously going to go one like this and the other one gonna go on the other side. Very big screws right here. I think we're gonna be using one of these things. Quickly I'll assemble it. One screw in. Let me make sure I put it straight. There you go, that's really tight. And now the other one on this side. Make sure it's straight. This one is 45 pounds. I got it for practice. Okay, then I'm gonna attach this part. This is for the arrow holder, so that way it's more comfortable to release it. Gonna stick it like this. And as you can see, you can adjust that farther, closer to this side. I like that a lot actually. Very cool. And then we can put the bolt right here. Beautiful. So that way it does not move up and down. Next step, we're going to put the drum on. We're going to put two bolts in like that, so that way it doesn't come apart and doesn't spin, stays there really steady. And then we're going to screw this thing in till it gets really tight, and that's it. You don't have to go all the way through. By the way, something I just realized, I put these things on our own side. You probably noticed that as well, some of you anyways. Let's take this off. And this one as well. All you have to do is flip them upside down like that. I wasn't paying attention, I was just trying to set it up as fast as possible. And this is what happens sometimes when you're in a rush. We make mistakes. There you go. We got this done. Okay, we'll see what happens. Hopefully this stain actually not going to be get tied up together. So hopefully it will release really easily. I don't want it to ricochet back at me or something like that. By the way, this stain looks like going to go into this area like that, I assume. Just a simple knot for now. Next, I'm just gonna stain this bow. This is probably the hardest bow that I had to stain, that's for sure. There you go. Boom, really tight. I like it. This is what it's going to look like. The arrow holds over here really well. You want to put this stain to the front, so that way it's not in the way whenever you're going to stretch it and shoot it. Make sure nothing is tangled. And I'm going to shoot it down. Let's say there's a lake and I see a fish, and I'm going to try to hit it. See what happens. Nice. Do you see it? It released the stain so well. Hopefully I hit the target. And what I'm going to do, just like a fishing pole, I'm gonna roll it back up and bring back the fish. Hopefully that I hit the fish. But again, if I didn't hit the fish, at least I'm not going to drown my arrow. At least I can retrieve my arrow back. And as you can see, I don't even have to go get my arrow. Whenever you're reeling it back, you want to reel it back pretty straight. You don't want it to get a tangle, so next time you shoot, it will just fall. You know what I'm talking about? When it gets tangled up. But yeah, this is how you're going to bring back your arrow. And hopefully there's a fish on it. And boom, I don't have to go get my arrow at all, because it just comes back up. And as you can see, the stain comes out pretty easily. That's what you want. If it doesn't come out pretty easily, you didn't roll it up correctly. Whenever you're shooting this kind of bow and arrow for fishing, I would assume you're not going to be that far away, because you're going to have to see the fish maybe like 10 feet away maximum. Otherwise you just won't even be able to see the fish. So this is the idea right here. Make sure nothing is tangled. I really like that swivel right here, so that way I have space to stretch it out. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Whoa! I ricocheted that thing and it just went up like crazy. Reload time is not the fastest, but if you get the fish, that always matters. So we're gonna wrap it back up. And we're gonna try to do this again. Alright, let's try to do this. You see how it hits it really well, and then you can reload it and bring back the fish. It's not a bad hit. This arrow just not meant to be shoot at the target, because the way it's designed at the end, it's meant to keep the fish, so that way it does not go away. But there you go, that's how you retract the fish. And again, I'll probably have to come up and unhook this kind of stick, because it's just too stuck. Yeah, definitely going to keep the fish really well. Let's try this again. This is a definitely very comfortable bow. Very nice. Again, the reason why this arrow does not go inside of the hard target, because you got right here a metal wire, so that way if you get into the fish, it cannot fall off. You know what I mean? So that way you can bring it back. Very nice. I really like it. And it's white, so that way you can be able to find it really easily. And once again, once you shot it, you can reload it. Just be careful not to tangle this rope, because you don't want the arrow coming back at you. Another very important thing, you don't want to make a mistake putting your arrow through here, so whenever it's going to get released, the string is going to get tangled up here, and if anything, you're going to have a bunch of mess. So remember this, every time you shoot, you put the string down this way and hook it up, so that way the string is not going to get tangled up. Just very important, remember that. But overall, I really love the way this bow sits on my arm, and the arrow is very comfortable. Let's try to shoot one more time. Very nice, releases the rope really well. And I can bring it back up really easily, no problem. An awesome fishing bow, that's for sure. By the way, another very important thing, when I'm putting the string back on this spool, I'm not making it tight, because if you make it tight, it might get tangled up inside there. So I'm just slowly putting it on there, without making it super tight. But at the same time, you don't want it so loose, so that way it falls off and get tangled up as well. So once again, bring back your stain and hopefully it'll come back. Kind of gets stuck a little bit, but not too bad. Especially on the grass and on the dirt. But let's see if it can do it. No problem so far. And last 6 feet, I'm just going to put in on the edge, so that way 100% it does not tangle up closer than 6 feet to me. So anyways guys, looks really cool. I really like it. Hopefully one day I'll get a chance going to actually go fishing with this thing. Definitely a really cool survival hunting bow.